Hello my dear Taurus, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. This is your November 11th to the 20th general love reading. It's not for everybody. If you want to request for a private reading, my information is down below. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But before we begin, I simply want to say thank you guys so much for your subscriptions. For everyone who's been liking and sharing the videos, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to be using the Crystal Vision deck for this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm excited to do your reading today, my dear Taurus. So let's see what's going on. Love messages for Taurus, Spirit, Angels, and Universe. What are your love messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for November 11 until the 20th? Alright, so we have two cards that fell out. This is the Fool card in the reverse with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you Taurus, I sense that you could be the one who's trying to stay away from someone, trying to stay away from a decision you thought you would want to pursue. Alright? A sudden change of mindset has happened for you guys. It could be two things. You could be jumping in a relationship with this partner, with this person, and you're ignoring the red flags. But slowly, you're feeling the effects of making that decision to be with this person because you find yourself unhappy. Okay, and maybe you're feeling like it's not fulfilling for you any longer. Many people don't see it like this. Maybe you're dealing with this kind of unhappiness, that unsettling feeling when you're alone. Page of Pentacles. For some of you, I sense that you have stopped pursuing this altogether. You feel like you're not good enough, or someone is not trustworthy, someone is not someone you can risk it, you know? So therefore, you're hanging in the moment. You're not sure what next step to take. Okay, but for sure, something's gotta give. That is what I feel. Let's get more cards. King of Pentacles, this is definitely you. Seven of Cups right there, Six of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, with the overall energy, we have the Devil card. So, this is a little bit of everything, Taurus, what I feel like. But this period of November, every little thing in your life is making you feel uneasy, alright? It's like every little aspect of your life from this period is really going to test you. So, with that said, don't forget you are the King of Pentacles, Taurus. You are above the energies that might challenge you. Alright, so look into that wisdom that you have. Look into your experience, and most of all, trust your intuition. If this is a relationship, you might be looking at the situation with a lot of confusion at times. And you don't know if you're going to contact this person, if you're going to reach out to this person. And you haven't had the proper time and avenue to really figure out what next move you're going to take, like I mentioned. With the Seven of Cups here, you find yourself in a situation where there's just a lot of options. And this person seems to be everywhere as well. It's hard for you to go through this decision making because someone is making it impossible for you. Someone could be constantly testing you, Taurus. And you're trying to figure out who you really are in this person's life. They always seem to keep you guessing, always up in the air. But what you simply want is to be able to get close enough to this person, because you're not alright with this lack of decision making. Alright? You're starting to feel like you're barking up on the wrong tree in this relationship. But the thing is, you feel so connected with this person. 6 of Cups and the Devil. So oftentimes when the Devil card comes up in a reading, you know, some readers might say it's even I myself, but depends on the rest of the cards, that it's some form of entrapment, self-sabotaging tendencies in a relationship, or codependency. For some of you, I sense that too. But in this particular spread, you know, it's just that all the memories seem to be coming back. Okay, 6 of Cups. You have this very strong pull on each other. But you know, at the same time, you need to keep this person out of your life. Alright? Since this is a general reading, it could be vice versa. There's unsettling things that you can't seem to be adjusting towards each other, because you both know it's too tempting, but it's not going to satisfy you guys for the long run. Okay? And Taurus, I really sense that you're missing how it was in the beginning with the 6 of Cups right there. You're looking back on the past, reminiscing all these wonderful memories. And somehow you're misremembering who this person is. You're misremembering, and you're not sure about how you feel, okay? What I mean by this is that you remember how it was in the beginning, right? But you're misremembering that because your emotions are muddled up with intense desire to be with this person, and that's taking over how you see the relationship. And I don't know if this is making sense, but it's exactly what it is. You're confused about this as well. You don't know if this is really love. You were sure it is, and it was, because of that intense connection, kind of like a soulmate or yet karmic relationship. But how it's presented is kind of like toxic. And you don't want it to be this way, Taurus. It could be exciting, okay? But I sense for some of you, you feel down about this overall, because this wasn't the kind of beginning that you've been looking for. It was something you thought it was, but then it's like something struck in you, and you kind of realize how damaging this has all been, you know? And it impacts you right there, because maybe in this retrograde, it's striking you in a spot where you kind of realize what love should be, what relationship should be. Alright? And now that you're here, it's like, this is not who you guys are anymore. You know what I mean? And that is why I see you guys withdrawing from this. But some of you, you're ignoring the red signs, going into this relationship and just giving in with this devil energy. It's starting to be toxic. And to you, you know, maybe to people's eyes, you guys are okay, you're fine, and it's not visible, but you do feel that something is off, something is wrong, something is toxic. Alright, and you may be questioning yourself, what did you do to make this into such a relationship? Okay, so if you're the one who could be confusing your partner, it's time for you to release that. Release this devil energy. As difficult as it seems, you guys need to choose if it's love or it's lust. And you'll never know until you cross that realization. You know, sometimes you need to withdraw from this relationship in order to have that time to think about what sort of relationship are you doing here with your partner. All the more with this retrograde, you're going to be able to think of that more so. But if it's you, you know, that's suffering in some form of unhappiness with a partner's changing you to be something you don't want to be, and you're withdrawing from this altogether, you know, it's simply saying you need to take a step back and heal the relationship. Because Taurus, with the Knight of Wands in here, with the Seven of Cups, the Fool card, and the Devil card, you know, you're dealing with someone who you could remember very differently, yes, but then you feel like you're in a relationship with a ghost. Someone's always ghosting you, someone who's ever changing, and you don't feel secure and loved the way you want to. Right? So here you are, searching for answers, for validation. And to you, this person is really acting strangely. Maybe this is the person's decision to change. Or at the moment, it's not on your best intentions to save this person, because this person is the one that needs to let go of some of the toxic things and patterns. And because you're in a relationship with this person, of course, inherently, it's going to be given to you. But if you follow your intuition and you open yourself up to what the Spirit is saying, don't ignore the red flags. Alright? Don't ignore the red flags. Knight of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign, or could be another earth sign. And it's like a lot of unraveling is happening here. Twist, tangle, unravel, and connecting once again. The reason why, you know, maybe at this time, at this place, you're being called to remember how it was in the past, because you obviously see it right in front of your face, how this person is kind of like playing you around. With a Knight of Wands right there. This person is scattered everywhere. Like I mentioned, up in the air. And, you know, Knight of Wands, very charming. Indeed, you're dealing with someone, could be even younger energy. Someone beautiful, attractive, passionate. But when it's good, it's good. But when it's bad, it's really bad with this person. They seem to always be ghosting you, especially when you need this person the most. But that's the thing, Taurus. Without this person, you're okay. I highly sense that. And that's why for some of you, you're not afraid to slow things down, take a step back, and release this person in your life. But for those of my Taurus who are finding it hard to release a toxic person, with the devil energy right there, you need to really get down to the bottom of what triggers you. Is it just memories? Are you hoping for this person to change, to choose you, to be that kind of person for you? So yes, it was good in the beginning, but how I see it is that you need to really open your eyes. See that maybe you're just being led into something, and you might just give your power altogether, and you might just regret it altogether. With the Five of Cups right there. And for some of you, you're going to be mourning about the past. Sorry for that. Going to be mourning for the past relationship the two of you were in. And you're hoping for that kind of reconnection. How it was in the beginning. It was beautiful. Okay, it was indeed beautiful. But you know what, Taurus? As long as you know your worth, don't compromise unless this person is willing to compromise for you, for the relationship. If you're dealing with someone who just thinks about their satisfaction, you know, money, fulfillment for them and them alone, and you want something else, obviously, then don't try to find something that's not there. You're gonna just be stuck in some form of illusion with the Seven of Cups. It's gonna be just a fantasy. You're building castles in the air, sand castles in the air. And the sooner you wake up in this reality and shake it off, you're gonna see that it's not something you wanted all along. You know what I mean? So, with that said, from here on, where you are, my dear Taurus, you are the King of Pentacles. Among all the king, you know, I mean, this is not just a male or female. If you're a male and you're a female, this reading still applies. All of us have our feminine and masculine energy. So, but just in this reading, you are indeed the King of Pentacles. And you've surpassed all the other kings. You brought something to the table that makes you, grounded, firm, stable, practical. And you always sought the best out of people. Okay? And be wise about this. You could be dealing with someone younger. Maybe that's why your timelines aren't in sync. And but what I mean by that is that you want something different. This person obviously wants something different. You're maybe looking for a commitment, and this person is still finding fulfillment in different people, different things. Just wants to have fun, you know. And maybe you're staying in this relationship because you want one more chance with this person to make it right. But so long as the devil is on the upright, this person is not changing anytime soon. Could be dealing with someone who has a lot of people they flirt with, multiple partners, you know. And it's going to be just like an unfair situation if you allow this person to drag you along, you know. So wake up, Taurus. Don't blind yourself. Don't be blinded. That's what the devil with the King of Pentacles is saying. Tap into that practicality that you always had, that reasoning. Alright? And if you know that you're already heading in that direction and you want to heal this relationship, use what you used to have in order to make it some form of a reference that you can go back with your partner. Be honest with how you feel. If you're not satisfied where things are going because someone is doing this to you, then time to have that sit down and talk and conversation with your partner. You need to tell your partner that this is not something that you're looking for and you've been wanting. Alright? You are both in this relationship together, and you guys have been through a lot now. So heal the relationship. Say your apologies. Alright? And that's where you can start healing the relationship. And know that, Taurus, you couldn't control people, but you can control how you think, you feel, and what you say. You couldn't save people. They can only save themselves. That is free will. So from now on, do your part, but don't compromise unless someone is going to heal themselves and make a healthy compromise for you. And know who you are. Don't close your eyes from what you already know, because it's just going to make a fool out of you. For lack of a better term. Don't be foolish. Alright? So that's your reading, my dear Taurus. I hope you meditate on this. Please like and share this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.